Hello everyone, I'm Kaushal Kumar. Welcome to the series AI for Developer a Starting Point. Today we will talk about supervised machine learning and the types of supervised machine learning. Let's try to understand what is supervised machine learning. Supervised machine learning is a branch of artificial intelligence where model learn from labeled data to make predictions or decisions. The goal is to learn a mapping between input features X and target output Y based on historical examples. This approach is widely used in applications such as recommendation system, fraud detections, medical diagnosis, and forecasting. Supervised machine learning broadly divided into two sections. One is regression, another is classification. Let's try to understand supervised learning in a layman language, or I would say, let's try to understand in general terms what is supervised learning. Think of it like showing a kid lots of pictures of cat and dogs, telling them which is which, and later asking them to identify a new picture. The kid learns from the examples that we earlier shown to him, and so does the machine do. For the machine learning models, first we train the model based on the data and then we ask for the prediction. As it is shown here, two major families of machine supervised machine learning, regression and classification. You can see the regression is we have independent variables x and dependent variables y, and some of the data points you can see over here, those are near to regression line. So overall objective for regression is to find the best fit regression line that we can achieve using mathematics formula. Y is equal to mx x plus c. This will be achieved through this formula. Y is equal to mx plus c, where y is dependent variable and x is independent variable, c is a coefficient, m is a slope. This can be achieved using least square method. So the least square method is pretty simple in a mathematics that we know the formula of least square method. First simplify this formula, then we let's say we can do this in this way. C is equal to by minus mx. Now we need to find m, slope. So the m is equal to summation of x minus x mean multiply by minus by mean divide by summation of x minus x mean square. So we know y, we can calculate m, we know x, and this to finding these formulas we can also know the c. So that is regression, the formula behind the regression. Y is equal to mx plus c. First try to understand how this calculation will be done. I have prepared a basic example for you. let's say x by, these are two variables, xi and by I, and x minus x mean, by minus y mean, xi, and I just simplify the overall mathematics formula. Here we have independent variable x, dependent variable by, and then this calculation is x minus average of x. Mean means average of x. So this is mean value of x, its average, and this is mean value of y. We have this overall, the points are calculated and all the values are calculated. Let's try to understand based on these data points how we calculate the formula y is equal to mx plus c, and we can simplify this. We can find c y minus mx. So it can be, first find the m is equal to, as we know the formula here we describe, summation of x minus x mean multiply y minus y mean divide by x minus x mean square. So this can be calculated here. This is summation of x minus x mean multiply by y minus y mean. So m is 39 divided by this one. This is our slope value. And to find c, c is, c means coefficient. We will find here, we know the y. Take first example, let's say 3 minus m multiply by x. This is our c. If we, now we know the values. So if you have data points, let's say you have x data point and try to predict the y based on this formula, we can predict the y value as well. Let's say try to use this. Let's say m these days, x, I will give the x 2. This is your any independent variable, and then we know the c. So it will come 4.7. So this will predict it 4.7. If I use 1, it will come 3. So it will auto generate it. So now it's based on our training model. If we put the x value, let's say we put 9 here, x value, then y would be predicted. So this calculation is followed by the linear regression method, which we use here. And this is the overall topic. What independent variable we, what dependent variable we calculate based on our independent variable and slope of the line. This will be calculated and we try to figure it out how much best fit that data point which is predicted by the model. Later on, we will also learn how to improve the accuracy of prediction, that we will discuss later. So as we discuss here, the basics of regression method, and another type of supervised machine learning is classification. As we seen here, these are two types, and the classification work with categorical data. Uh, you can see over here we have data set which is combination of different genders, different personalities. So the categories are decided by our classi classification method. We will talk more in detail about classification method in upcoming videos. But today we will target about the regression methods. So how we use this regression method in, in a machine learning ML.NET, I will show you in detail.